Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Pirates will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Jet sweep to the receiver. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job using the jet sweep that time, and you see how all the defenders in the inside of the box were frozen in the backfield, and it was too late. The ball was already outside. The speed of the wide receiver getting there, and he's almost able to get the first down.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on 3rd down. And the ball's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Try to get it to the edge. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The pitch to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
7, East Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Ford. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the East Carolina Pirates offense has the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using the quick game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Gets it out fast, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter, and how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted for the 11th time. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Pirates want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Quickly out to the tight end. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. With the catch, it's Vaughn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the big fella. That midfield, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Leaves it with the back.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it.
Got some room in it to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Pirates will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll try it over the left side. He has the first and still on his feet. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Right back to the well. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw. Right on the money. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Montgomery. At the 35, he's got room. Powers through. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget.
Ernie on the Jets. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, ECU.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
East Carolina, 7.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half?
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going to the run to start this second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Hauser. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll go back to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out on the screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Stopped just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Caught behind the line. It's Lacy. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
And the Pirates are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Hauser. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's 2nd down.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on 3rd down. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're working that left side. Turns it on in midfield. Hits the afterburners. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Pirates. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Oh, those hurt. I mean, you got them backed up. You got them in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to move it on their last possession. Ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity. He's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark. How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff and he's going right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really fit.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
17.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hauser. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands. So
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wheaton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Runs through the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Okay, They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Fights off a defender. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hauser. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Give to the running back. Turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Stop short of the marker, and they stop with his defense, and they get the ball back.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. The handoff, keep working on that clock. It's a seam wide open. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Running to the left. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They